Hello, lovelies. This is 5 Minute Manifesting, and I'm your host, Lovey Brown. Thank you so much for listening. I'm thrilled that you're here. And today, I just have a really quick tip for you. I've talked a lot about self-soothing. I've talked a lot about your focus manifesting. I've talked a lot about feeling good just for feeling good's sake over the course of this podcast. And I just want to remind you or share with you, maybe for the first time in this way, if you are exposing yourself to something that makes you feel bad in any way, try not to expose yourself to that anymore. It's just that simple. And I'm thinking back, this is before I discovered manifesting, and I wasn't really manifesting this specific person back, but I did want this person back. And I remember, just looking at their social media and, trying to find out from their friends what was up with them and that sort of thing, and feeling bad about what was happening when I would get information that way that wasn't going the way I wanted it to go. And I also remember feeling really good when I would get information that seemed like it was going the way I wanted it to go. And so you don't want to rely on that outside source of information to determine how you're going to feel about a situation. And when I would look at that social media and it would tell me something that I didn't want to hear, like that person was dating someone who was a new person, a third party, I felt bad. And I had an emotional reaction. I didn't enjoy the way that made me feel. And if I had known about manifesting at that time and I was trying to put my focus on us being back together, I know that I would have needed, that would have derailed me, right? And I know that it derails some of you when I hear from you and we talk about it. And so try your best. Don't go sleuthing for information that is going to make you feel bad. Your power lies in your internal world, and you by yourself with your higher power who, is a part of you. You access that in your internal world. That's where all the power is. You don't have to worry about any information that you can find in the 3D reality at all. That information, especially if it's information that's making you feel bad, you're just creating meaning. And the reason it's making you feel bad is because you're telling yourself a story about that meaning something about your manifestation, when it doesn't. You don't have to tell yourself that story. And one way, one early step you can take from just preventing that from happening is just not going to seek that information out. Just not putting yourself in situations that make you feel bad. That make you feel like you can't have what you want. And so I just wanted to share that with you today. Don't, as much as possible. Now, I know that there are certain situations that you can't avoid. Like if you have children with an ex that you're trying to manifest back and you have to see each other because of the children, you have to do that. But you don't have to ruminate and marinate in whatever thing that person said to you that made you feel bad, right? You can do whatever that is. They're going to be them until you change your focus in your internal world, which you can do immediately. You can do right now. And if you can't, if the feelings around that person or whatever, your bank account or that job are too strong, then get on a different subject altogether that feels good, that you enjoy, that's uplifting to you. You absolutely can do that. And I just heard myself in my head when I said that, how I would have been a long time ago when I was talking about this, what I just talked about today. I would have been but no, I can't. He's my everything or whatever. That's what I want. That's what my mind is on. I know that feeling, and I know that feels true. It just takes practice. Just for 1 second, put your focus on something else. Put your focus on getting exactly what you want. And you just practice it over and over again until you get good at these manifesting tools. And then you manifest exactly what you want. That's what I wanted to share today. Thank you so much for listening, and may you manifest exactly what you want.